This woman hasn't cut her beard in 30 years. A louse lives in her beard. It turned out the woman was a singer. Whenever she performed on stage, the louse put on a little show of his own inside her beard, soaking up the audience's cheers. After every performance, she would spend 3 hours grooming her beard. The louse living there even learned to take care of himself the same way she did. Behind the woman sat piles of gifts from her admirers. She opened one box, and a little puppy jumped out. In the puppy's fur lived a tiny pink flea. The louse and the flea fell in love at first sight, but they were soon forced apart, because the woman set the puppy down on the floor. Moments later, the admirer showed up at her door to confess his feelings, but the woman didn't seem interested in the bald man standing before her. She politely turned him down, saying she'd only consider being his girlfriend if he could grow a beard like hers. That night, the louse dressed up and leapt into the puppy's fur. The moment he landed, he saw the flea waiting for him. At last, they were together, but the happiness didn't last. The louse soon realized he couldn't adjust to the new environment. His body started rejecting it, so the flea scooped him up and carried him back into the woman's beard. Within seconds, the louse felt fine again, but now the flea couldn't stand living in the beard, so she returned to the puppy's fur. The next day, the woman was trimming her beard. Just then, the man showed up again with a flower, hoping to win her over. The flower brushed against the puppy's nose. The puppy sneezed, sending the flea flying. Seeing her in danger, the louse reached out and grabbed her hand, but right at that moment, the woman took a sharp cut and chopped her beard off. The two of them fell, landing straight onto the bald man's head. The place was suffocating. Still, they held each other's hands tightly. Then a miracle happened. The man suddenly sprouted hair all over his body. It turned out the louse and the flea had created the perfect environment for growth. In the end, they finally got to be together.